Halo guys, ini Jack. Dan hari ini aku akan berbicara gimana datang ke Prancis. Ini tentang Prancis tapi ini bisa work untuk Germany, untuk Italy, untuk Portugal, Spain, and lain negara di Europe. Karena ini espace Schengen ada like an area di Europe yang kalian bisa pergi freely jika punya visa itu. By that I mean, ini seperti European Union, tapi ini berbeda karena ada negara yang ada di European Union, tapi tidak di Schengen area, and vice versa. Be careful when you will plan your trip here, because some countries won't work. Juga tidak bisa pergi ke United Kingdom di UK karena ada Brexit, dan sebelum Brexit aku berpikir tidak bisa anyway, so it didn't change much, but be careful about it. Visa Schengen, jika kalian punya itu, bisa pergi dari Prancis ke Germany, dari Germany ke Spain, dan di setiap negara freely. By that it means kalian tidak perlu membuat visa untuk setiap negara. Dan apa yang bagus ada, semua negara are connected. By connected I mean there's no sea. Kalian bisa pergi dari Prancis ke Italy dengan bus, dengan train, dan ini sangat bagus karena tentu saja bus atau train tidak mahal daripada a plane. So aku tahu bahasa Indonesia ku tidak bagus, dan karena ini tidak bagus aku akan menggunakan teks dan gambar di videoku, so kalian bisa mengerti dan pause the video and take notes or whatever. Dan tentu saja sekarang dengan coronavirus tidak bisa datang di sini, tapi summer ini atau tahun depan, next year, ketika bisa everyone can freely travel, this time you will be ready jika kalian bisa atau mau datang di sini. Biasanya membutuhkan waktu lama, dan ini karena I really recommend you to do it in advance. Ketika kalian akan plan tripmu, do it in advance, like 2 bulan, 3 bulan, even 4 bulan jika kalian bisa, karena dan aku punya experience dengan embassies, tapi mereka ada sangat slow, not cepat, but they're not cepat at all. They are very slow. So do it in advance. Apa yang buruk ada mereka, so the embassies bisa bilang, okay, your trip won't work. We don't accept to give you a visa, and that's very unfair, and I agree with you. That's why when you will make the papers, all the things that are need to be done, really be careful. Really read again and again to be sure there is not one slight mistake, because they will use this mistake to refuse your trip. And I've seen it. Aku punya experience dengan pengalaman dengan temanku. Jika mereka mau say, okay, there is a mistake here, the visa, you won't have it. Kalian tidak bisa membuat apapun. You can appeal, like you can say, okay, please review again my file, but it will take a lot of time, and the chances are near zero. So really be careful about it. Okay, now I will make the list. So I will say the list in English, but I will write in Indonesian and put a picture of the thing so it's clear for you and it's easy for me. I will also read my notes because I don't know by heart the requirement. So pertama ada family card, a picture of you. Then you will need to have the travel document proving that you booked a ticket, obviously. You also need to prove that you booked an hotel, so it can be approved directly from the hotel or just the email that you receive when you've booked the hotel. But you really need to prove like when it starts and when it will end. You also need health insurance, obviously. So for this, there's be sure to make research before about them, if they are like known here and if they have a good reputation or not, because you can never know with insurance. They will always try to screw people, so be careful about this, because it's very important to have one, and one that the embassies know about it, and not something that like it will be like a scam or something. And the most important one, it's a bank summary or something that will prove to the embassy that you have enough money to subsist here, because, and that's I think a very tricky part, and they will need to see and know that okay, you have enough money for you to survive for the period of time that you will be here. For example, if you wanna come here for 1 month, you will need to have a certain amount of money. So I can't give you an exact amount of money because first, the different embassies, they have different amount of money, and second, last time they had an amount, it changed, and my friend that had enough money, they still refused it. So what I can give you is you check the amount that the embassy of the country you wanna go give and double it, or maybe not that much, but have way more. Don't be at the limit. Let's say if they want you to have like 80 euro a day and you have 82 euro, I don't think it's a good idea. Be sure to have a lot more than the amount that they require, because, and I've said it before, they will try to screw you. Selalu punya phone mu, karena mungkin kalian akan mencoba call you untuk anything, that if there is a problem or there is an update or anything, dan jika kalian tidak menjawab, answer, I'm not sure if menjawab works here, they won't try again. So you need to be sure to not miss anything, because let's say there is a problem, a slight problem that you could fix easily, but you don't answer, they won't, it's over, they won't chase you. Another problem is that the embassy have very little opening time. Therefore, be sure for when you wanna do the application, because the application is face to face in the embassies. You can print the folder online, but the application is in the embassy. The embassy have very little opening time, and it's, again, if you miss your appointment, you could be in trouble if you didn't make it time before your flight. They will take a lot of time, and I can guarantee you that having an appointment 1 month before your flight is taking a lot, and I mean a lot of risk. There is big chances that they won't make it on time, and if they don't make it on time, it's not their fault. They won't care. Your ticket is gone, unless you have of course an insurance for that, but I'm not even sure if it exists an insurance that will cover the fees, because the embassies took too much time. So be sure to really make it in advance and not miss anything. That's about it. Aku sangat berbicara dalam bahasa Inggris, aku tahu, tapi aku juga menggunakan sangat banyak gambar dan teks di videoku, dan ini bisa membantu kalian karena aku tahu bahasa Indonesiaku tidak cukup bagus untuk penjelasan tentang apa yang penting seperti itu. Dan I really recommend you to make research about exactly what you need, because maybe I've forgot something, or maybe my explanation are not good enough for you. What I'm trying to do by this, even more than the info that I'm giving you about the list of things you need, it's to really tell you to be careful by the time you will do it, and to do it in advance. Don't think you can do everything one or 2 months before coming, because it won't work unless it's a miracle. So really take time. It's something that you really need to plan in advance. And sekarang kalian, everyone tidak bisa pergi ke lain negara karena ada coronavirus. Mungkin bisa memulai membuat plan untuk tahun depan. That's about it. Aku tidak punya lain hal yang aku berbicara tentang. Aku berharap ini bisa membantu kalian. I'm saying it again, tapi don't be shy to make research about it, especially the reliable websites seperti, well, the embassies, but the French one, the German one, or whatever negara kalian mau pergi, or Dutch. I think that Dutch is popular di Indonesia. Untuk videoku, aku menggunakan baru kamera karena aku punya phone yang baru. Aku berharap quality ada lebih bagus karena daripada previous phoneku, the camera ada sangat lebih bagus, tapi I'm not sure yet if I've fixed it correctly. So with the new camera, with the microphone that is here, videoku ada sangat berbeda, dan aku berharap lebih bagus. At least I'm trying. And maaf untuk sangat bahasa Inggris, tapi I think jika aku mencoba berbicara dalam bahasa Indonesia untuk itu, penjelasanku menjadi sangat confusing, and I wanna avoid this. Terima kasih menonton videoku, and I'll see you soon. Terima kasih, bye bye.